Hi, Brian here, Class A Plus English, and today we're going to look at collocations. This is the second video of common verbs that I'm doing for an A2 to B1 level. Collocations are two or more words that always kind of go together. They're like best friends, and using them will help your language sound more natural. A typical error for my Spanish students is they will say do a mistake, which is incorrect. The correct collocation is to make a mistake. So let's jump into it. We're going to look at 10 typical collocations today, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I'm using ESL Brains like I did for the first video, and really good platform for any remote teachers. If you're working remotely, I recommend it. They have really good lessons, yeah, for online teaching. All right, here we go. So what we're doing here, so it says complete two sentences in each pair with the same verb. Sometimes you need to change the form of the verb. So we have two blanks. It's going to be the same word, but sometimes we have to change the form, right? Okay, I think that if you learn English, you should always your homework. I only the laundry at the weekend because I don't have time for it during the week. Okay. B. I a lot of time with my friends at the weekend. I never money on things that I don't need. I like cooking and I try to a healthy dinner every day. And the second one is when I blank an important decision, I discuss it with my best friend. D, when I was a kid, I never, with the kids next door, I would like to learn to blank a musical instrument. And fifth one, I'd like to blank on a trip around Europe. I have never blank fishing. F. I blank a lot of friends to my last birthday party. At work, I check resumes and blank candidates for job interviews. Last year, I blank my parents out to dinner in a restaurant, and I invite private language lessons when I was a kid. I know a few good ways to blank some money every month. I don't, again, another blank, my work on my computer regularly. I something blank to siblings. I like to fun and go to parties with my friends sometimes. And the last one, last but not least, I never I feel confident when I drive in a new place. And to blank good, I need to exercise a lot and be active. All right, maybe you want to pause that, have a look at them. So it's always the same word for our both answers. Okay, let's go to the answers. Okay, so let's look at A. I think that if you learn English, you should always verb your homework. I only blank the laundry at the weekend. What do you think is the verb that we use here? That's correct. It is do. Yeah, I think that if you learn English, you should always do your homework. And I only do the laundry at the weekend because I don't have time during the week. Okay? Right, let's have a look at B. A lot of time with my friends. Money. Okay, there's a verb that we can use for both time and for money, and that verb is spend. I spend a lot of time with my friends at the weekend, and I spend a lot of money on things that I don't need. Okay, great. C. I like cooking, and I try 2, a healthy dinner every day. And when I blank an important decision, I discuss it with my best friend. That's right, it's make. I make dinner, I make a decision. When I was a kid, I never verb with the kids. I would like to learn to a musical instrument. Okay, when I was a kid, so it's past simple here because when I was a kid, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm an adult. It's in the past. Finished action, past simple. I never played with the kids next door. Very strange, no? All right, and I would like to learn to play a musical instrument. I often ask students, if you could play an instrument, what would you like to play? What would you like to learn? And I have to say, it's definitely the most popular instrument when I ask my students, it's the piano. Yeah, piano, and maybe the guitar would be number second, but piano is definitely number one. That seems to be the most popular instrument people would like to play if they had the opportunity. Okay, E. I would like to, on a trip around Europe, I have never fishing. Okay, this one's going to change. I would like to go on a trip around Europe. I've never gone fishing. Go, went, gone. Present perfect here. I have never gone fishing. It's experience, right? We're using the present perfect. I would like to go on a trip around Europe, to go interrailing or something like that. Yeah, win the lottery and you could just go all around the place. And I have never gone fishing. I have been fishing, but not for a long time. Okay, F. A lot of friends to my last birthday party, and at work I check resumes and candidates for interviews. Come on, come on. I invited a lot of my friends to my last birthday party, so it's past simple, right? And at work I check resumes and invite candidates for job interviews. Now, Americans would say resume. I think Americans say resume. Me, personally, I think in Britain and in Ireland we say curriculum vitae or CV. Yeah, I send my CV to a job, for a job, you know. At work, I check resumes and invite candidates for job interviews. What department do you think they work in? At work, I check resumes and invite candidates. I would say they work in HR. HR, you say? What does HR mean, Brian? Well, HR stands for Human Resources. Okay? G, last year, my parents out to dinner in a restaurant. Private language lessons when I was a kid. What do you think is the verb here? Now, last year, it's in the past. Be careful. Use the right form. I took my parents out to dinner, to take someone out, to invite someone out for dinner, for lunch, yeah, and to take classes, yeah. I took private language lessons when I was a child. Okay. I know a few good ways to blank some money every month. Hang on one second. Okay. I know a few good ways. What do we do for money? I want to save money. I want to save some money and I save my work on the computer. Okay, last one. Now, siblings means brothers and sisters. I like to fun. I have two siblings. It's true. I've got two sisters. And I like to have fun. To have fun. Go and have fun. And go to parties with my friends. Now, the last one, everyone. I never verb confident when I drive in a new place. And to verb good, I need to exercise. It is to feel. I never feel confident when I'm driving in a new place. I don't know the roads. And to feel good, I like to go running and do exercise. Okay, great. So I hope you enjoyed that. That is 10 very natural, very normal collocations that we can use, and it will help you make your English sound more natural and just more fluid, you know? Okay, I'm going to leave you there. I'll be back again with some more. So please, if you enjoyed that, like. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It really helps. Bye bye.